It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I mean, they're all good. He throws them for strikes. He dominates. He mixes speeds up. I asked him one day, what's your best pitch? And he told me all 5.
Leadoff man Hunter Pence is ready to step in, and we are just about set
Leading
for
off
baseball.
the afternoon for San Francisco, right fielder Hunter Pence.
And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And another foul ball. Now another 0-2. Grounded down the third baseline, and this goes right through him. And how about that to start a game?
Well, the key to any pitcher, and particularly this guy, is being able to put guys away. And now, why do I say that? He got 2 balls he fouled off previously, and then he gets a single. If he can't put guys away, this is going to be a short outing.
Here's a look over to first, just keeping him close. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Joe Panic is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matt, it seems like Drummond is pretty reasonable back there. He's consistent. You don't see many guys rubbernecking calls on him.
Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back in. A runner at first with no outs here. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Well, this isn't how he wanted to start the inning. A leadoff single, and then you almost hit the next hitter. Composure. Got to try to get that ball over the plate and maybe get a ground ball.
And there goes Pence. Grounded back up the middle. Throw back to Doyle, be in time, and there's your first out. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, we'll see if Hunter Pence can keep swinging that hot stick. This is the guy you want at the plate when the game is on the line. He thrives in these situations. It's almost like he goes to bed and says, I can't wait to play because the game is going to come down to me, and I'm going to make something happen. He thrives on performing in the big moments.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back in standing. Brandon Belt comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Matt, I like how he's pitching right here. He's got that runner at second base, and he just made 2 tough pitches. Now you make him chase the ball if you want to get him out. Make him chase.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat, and what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Buster Posey now. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Here's the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blackman will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. On now to the bottom of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. Jeff Samardzija is on the mound for the Giants in this one. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches. I love the fact he mixes them well. And we'll just see if he's on today. That means he's throwing strikes with all of them, and he'll have a dominant game if he does so.
Rod Carew is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard towards second, but this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. What are the keys to success for them today, Harold?
Matt, I love this ballpark. As I look around Camden Yards, haven't had the opportunity to play a full season here. Once you get past May, the ball flies everywhere in this ballpark. But right field, that wall looks high, but in right center field, it's a jet stream. You hit a ball in that jet stream out there, it's going to go.
Oh, but a super diving catch takes away a hit.
Batting third.
And we'll get a look one more time here as we slow this play down, and you can see how quickly he reacts to the ball there as he's able to get full extension and take away the base hit. Here's Charlie Blackman now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Hard on the ground towards short. There is Crawford. Throw in time, and the side is retired. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Brandon
into the windup and the pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner, and Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And the curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
That is a filthy combination. High 90s with the fastball, and then that nasty curveball. It's almost unhittable, almost unfair to the hitter.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Just a tick behind for a strike. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the home team. And in the outfield, Michael Brantley. You can put him anywhere out there in the outfield. He can play left, right, or center, and we may see that before the game is over. He's that versatile. He can go get it with the best of them.
Standing in, Denard Span, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Really busting him in on this at bat right there. First 2 pitches inside for strikes, and I don't see him changing his pattern.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed by Span as he set down for the second out.
Batting 7.
Hey, if you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The pitch. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game, and the thing to me that stands out is that two-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So coming to the plate, Gary Sanchez. He matches up with Jeff Samardzija to get the inning underway. Takes this the other way to right. Pence is there, 1 away.
All right, time for majestic defensive alignment for the Giants. And behind the plate, you got Buster Posey. Took him a little while to figure out how to work things in the big leagues, but boy, can he catch. He can still catch and throw. He'll fool you every now and then, too, but he calls a tremendous game.
Michael Brantley stands in as he looks at a called strike. On the ground to the right side. Panic with the dive. Hey now.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You got to be kidding me.
Now a line drive caught at third by Sandoval. Pretty much right in the glove that time, and the inning is over. A nice aerial shot there. The Inner Harbor in downtown Baltimore as we welcome you back to the Charm City. Standing in, Jarrett Parker. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Hard hit at third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, catcher Jeff Samardzija.
Now in the box, Jeff Samardzija. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Cruz moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 8, Hunter Pence.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. A windup and the 0-1. And there's ball 1. Third inning, no score to this point. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. The 1-2 pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Here's Nelson Cruz now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Swings through the slider there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. The 0-2 home. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Batting eighth,
Digging in the switch hitter, Roy Hobbs. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with a fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. The pitch. And he lays off it to even the count, 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a ball hit in the air. Parker is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Into the box now, Jacob deGrom. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Span is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. On now to the top of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Here's Joe Panik. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Baseman, Joe Panik.
Here comes the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
Brandon Belt.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Stepping in now, Buster Posey, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
3-1. Here it is. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
That pitch right there just locked him up. A curveball that doesn't break, a little front door curveball. You're looking for it to go back out over the plate, and it doesn't. It just locks you up as a hitter.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. stepping in and ready for another shot. Rod Carew back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And this is taken outside for ball one. Here comes the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center as they get on the board first. It's 1-0.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
Now batting.
In now, Jose Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit hard up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores, but man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself if he stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Into the box, Charlie Blackmon, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes set, and the 0-1. Pitch out, nothing doing. Nobody out, runner on first. On the move again from first. Sent on the ground out to second. One away.
The batter, Patrick.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Gary Sanchez. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Belt able to pull this one in for route number 2, and he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Left fielder number 23, Michael.
Digging in to try it again, Michael Brantley. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Parker shading to his right, and that's the third out. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We played 4 full. The Naturals on top, 1-0. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Crawford.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
You know, he's throwing the ball so good today. He didn't get that pitch right there, but he's been getting most of the calls around the plate.
1-1 home now to Crawford. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Smoked on the ground left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the fifth.
Center fielder number
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Sliced hard on the ground. And Span is aboard. It's a base hit.
Oh, the old CNI base hit. The changeup's down. The batter goes down to get it and still finds a hole to put it through. Good pitch. Better hitting.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And good patience here from Sandoval. It's 2-0 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Takes a knee-high fastball. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Spin and a throw back to second. Runner back standing. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
He's just bringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Into the box now, Jarrett Parker, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. Ready on 1-2. And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. We'll see the former MVP Dustin Pedroia when we get back. Home half of the 5th coming up. New York is on top 1-0. And here is Dustin Pedroia. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Dustin Pedroia.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And this is handled out there by Span for the first out. So 1 away now. Here's Nelson Cruz.
Nelson Cruz.
Aaron Judge will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first takes care of him. Two very quick outs to start the home fifth.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Roy Hobbs.
Striding in once again, Roy Hobbs. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And, oh, look out as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Yanked on the ground down the line. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Samardzija has his target. 1-2 on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. Panic is there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. New York leads this one 1-0. Aaron Judge will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Pitch on the way. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
And here's a swing and a miss that time by Pence as he falls behind here 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Judge moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, second.
Here's Joe Panic. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Brandon Belt is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Boy, that's a tough two-seamer to hit right there. Usually that two-seamer will start in on the hitter and tail away, but that one started at the middle of the plate and broke off. Uh-oh, look out now.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. The 0-2 home. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 0-2, here it comes. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
1-2.
Trying to strike him out for the third time. On the ground to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The Naturals lead this one 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Jacob deGrom. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. Francisco Lindor is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Lindor.
that's in there for strike one. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Now batting,
Rod Carew will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the fourth. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
That's a strong hitter right there. Slider in on his hands, and he still is able to muscle it out far enough for a base hit.
Standing in now, Jose Ramirez, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Oh, a double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we'll have it for you next on MLB Network. Colin McHugh is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Here's Buster Posey now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Softly hit toward the hole. Throw will not be in time, so good hustle there as now the possible tying run is aboard to lead things off here.
Shortstop, Brandon.
Ready for another
Crawford.
shot now. Brandon Crawford. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats out of play. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he'll get back in standing. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Now a throw over to first, and he's back easily. A runner at first with no outs here. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base, and now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Ready once again, Denard Span. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Now a bluff here as he steps off to look him back at first. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Quick check on that tying run at first. Back in standing. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here it comes on 0-2. Dribbled up the line. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. And that is swung on and missed by Span as he set down for the second out.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Digging in once again, Pablo Sandoval. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. He's set and the pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Brantley is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Get up and stretch here in Baltimore. The Naturals are out on top, 1-0. Ready for another chance? Charlie Blackmon. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that one stayed too low apparently.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
3-0 now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Parker ranging back. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Corey Guerin comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 62, Corey Guerin. Now playing third base and batting in the 9th spot, number 63. Now batting, catcher.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Swinging, a ball popped high in the air and heading for foul territory behind first. There to take it is Belt for the first out.
Left fielder number 23.
Here's Michael Brantley. 1 run in and 1 gone so far in this inning. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded by Panic. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The second baseman, number 15.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. scorched to third. Oh, look at the dive. He's up with it. The throw. Touche, sir. They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Chris Davinsky has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jarrett Parker. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Parker.
Dribbled to the right side. That winds up foul. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit, play a little small ball, get it going.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game.
63.
The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
In now, number 63. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Blackman ranging back. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Blackman's after it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Naturals are out in front here 2-0. Here's big Aaron Judge. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Aaron Judge.
From the stretch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. Stepping up to the plate, Roy Hobbs. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. In there at the knees, strike 1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up. But that was a nice job of laying off.
Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Span. He's there to make the catch, and wow, the runner breaks for second. And he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt an efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Justin Turner will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Justin Turner.
lays off 1-0.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be two? One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. One hit's all they get. We've played 8 full. The Naturals are out in front, 2-0. Raisel Iglesias comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Here's Joe Panik. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Ramirez is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
The first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Sinkers in there. No balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. One 1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2.
Now that's a good changeup right there. You know the guy's sitting fastball. You get him out in front. Now that changeup's in his head the rest of the at-bat.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here's Buster Posey now. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. On to first, and that's your ball game.
So no big surprise in this one. The higher division team comes in here and takes care of business. Nice job by them.
A 2-0 finish today. Jeff Samardzija pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Now is our final line.